Dear photo takers,
I
one
promise
day
you
old.
believe, don't she, how she managed to get it
And,
this far?
Let it see if it'll think it's mum.
So that's the second duck just hatching now as we speak.
Not red. Oh crap, it's got some black and yellow.
That's the first duckling,
Yeah.
which hatched yesterday. Oh, thanks your mum.
Oh. Right, need to put her back there. Okay, let's put the rest in.
So we thought we'd start off with new life in the June update because we've had a bit of a strange time. Certainly yesterday. We came back home in the middle of the afternoon and from the car we saw a dead chicken in the field, and then a little up from there a fox, and this was broad daylight. So we lost 3 chickens yesterday. Light Sussex and a Black Rock, both of whom were old stock, but that still doesn't make it any easier. And one of the Plymouth Rocks. The Plymouth Rock survived the initial attack. In fact, I think the fox was on it when we pulled up in the car. And we tried to let it live overnight, but when we got to it this morning, when we got up this morning, it was in such a sorrowful state. We basically had to wring its neck, which isn't the easiest thing to do first thing in the morning. So we've had some new life in the fact that the ducks have arrived, because also this week we lost a duck and we lost a well summer. So all in all this week we've lost 4 chickens and a duck, and just for safety's sake what we've decided to do for the next few days is just lock the ducks in the quarantine pen. They don't like it, but actually this is the quietest they've been. What's going on? Why can't we get out? Well, you can't get out because the fox is around, and ducks are more defenceless than the chickens, the noisy chickens. We've had the field ploughed now, as we've had really dry weather over the last week. And in fact, seeing the chickens out this morning, we locked them up into the chicken pen just there once we got in. This is the first time I've actually ventured out. Normally they're out in the field and roaming free. So the other reason we don't want them to go far is because, as you can see, the field needs topping. The fox has cover in this long grass, and we can barely see the ducks when they're roaming around. So the farmer, our local friendly farmer, is coming to top the field next week. So until then we've got to be on our guard, but we just can't be out in the fields 24/7. And with regards to new life, look at these little chaps, or chapesses, 4 pedigree Gloucester old spots, which arrived on the Smallholding on Wednesday, so a couple of days ago. And I have to say that they are the friendliest pigs that up to now we've had. Excuse the camera work, I will improve over time. But normally the pigs that we've had before have taken a lot longer to be like this. You only have to sneeze and they run away. Now I'm not saying that these guys don't run away, but they follow you around. And of course I've come in here in shorts, so I'm going to get pig snot all over my legs. But they're a great bunch of little pigs, and for all the death that we've had recently, these guys are fantastic. Aren't you? Very inquisitive, but they just love you. We've got one particularly small one, so we're trying to make sure that she gets her fair share of the feed, the pig nuts that we're feeding them at the moment. So she puts a bit of weight on. Hello. So that's the piggies. So they're about 8 weeks old at the moment. They've just been weaned off the sow. So yeah, 8-9 weeks. So not the happiest update we've ever done in many respects, but you see some the fox had some more of there were two, there was a Barnvalder and a Warren that were obviously attacked by the fox, but those guys got away.
It's alright to let them leave in laps, plenty of greenery, but once that's gone. Yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm very photogenic.
Those are the farm hands.
I'm very photogenic, so I don't mind you taking my photo.
I'm going to go and drink coffee.
So the Smallholding is that's virtually the longest day of the year, 21st of June, and it's been a slow progress because the weather has been well, we're a couple of weeks behind, I reckon. The temperature has been quite cool at night still. The strawberries are coming up now and looking far better than they did last year. The second year of asparagus is going to flower now. As I say, we can't really pick and enjoy that until next year, but I'm going to mark it where it's grown this year and put some more in. Some hasn't come up, as is expected with anything really, I suppose, but I love asparagus, so I want to grow more. And what we have done, as I think I showed you a couple of months ago in one of the updates, is we've been chopping nettles and adding water to it in this bin to make fertiliser for basically for the tomatoes, but other things of course. And well, we've started planting our tomatoes out, and we've started using the fertiliser, and I'm glad I haven't got smelly vision on the camera, because crikey, this fertiliser stinks to high heaven. It is so smelly, it's unbelievable. But hopefully it'll do good for the tomatoes. It's totally 100% organic and sustainable, of course. Melons are really struggling a little bit. Have I planted them out too early again? Maybe, I don't know. Cucumbers coming on, but again, it's slow. It's just, everything seems so slow. We have started harvesting a couple of things that being salad leaves, but these babies are about ready, the broad beans. So they're looking good. I think we'll be having those this weekend, or some of them. The corn is definitely ready to go out now. We bring the corn on because it's sensitive, it's a tender plant. We bring that on in the polytunnel, as we do with most things, in all fairness. But I think that's ready to go out. Butternut squash is doing really well now. And the other thing that we've been eating are the globe artichokes. Obviously a perennial plant, so this will keep coming back each year. They're just a bit of a sod to eat, but nice when you actually get to the trouble and get to the flesh. We've started getting some of the tender stem broccoli. Again, I think I said one of the problems with it is growing it in the polytunnel is it does bolt. As you can see here, it doesn't form a proper head, but hey, that's tender stem broccoli, isn't it? You pay loads of money for in the supermarket. But having it outside, it'd be covered in bugs by now, and you're constantly fighting the cabbage whites who lay their eggs and end up with the caterpillars all over the vegetable. So that's really about it. As I say, it's kind of a funny update. Hopefully the ducklings will come on over the next few weeks, so that'll replenish our flock, and of course, more importantly, hopefully that fox doesn't come back and take any more of the chickens. So we'll speak soon. Thanks.